show you what tips and tricks I have for you in store. Now with the roulette wheel for the first lure. We're going to be doing this before I go outside every time. So let's spin her. Alright, a little square bill for the first lure. The first lure is a square bill, which you just saw me spin a second ago. Now this is the Mini Recon by Guggen Squad. This dives 36 feet. It's basically a mini deep diving crankbait in a Mondo Shad pattern. Maybe's in it like normal on 17-pound fluorocarbon. So let's get out to the pond. Alright, so if you don't believe me, we still have the crankbait tied on and we are at the first body of water. So today you're not going to see a lot of fish catches unless it's accidental. So right now with the square bill, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cast it along the bank by rocks and weed and sticks. And you're just going to want to take this thing and rip it and bang it right into them and get that little reaction strike. So now I'm just going to be casting parallel to the bank by all those reeds. So what you're going to do when you're in that shallow water is you're going to want to keep your rod tip up and reel. Just a steady retreat. And then when you get into that deep water, then you're going to switch down to get those deep bass. And then when you're almost to the surface, bring it back up and bring it up. Same thing. Cast it parallel to the bank. Rod tip up to get to that shallow water. And when you get down there, bring it down. And then when you get up to the surface, obviously bring it up. Alright, we are back at the roulette wheel. And let's see what we get next. The old jerkbait. I'll see you out on the water. Alright, the next lure we're going to be throwing, I said, was the jerkbait. This is a nice little Lunker Hunt jerkbait. And by the way, did I mention, the sponsor is Simple Truth Water. Two, you're just going to cast this thing out as far as you can. In this case, the pond's pretty short, so I'm not going to cast as far as I can. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so a lot of people say just keep jerking it or do a little twitch pause. I like the twitch pause method. So what you're going to do is you're going to cast it out there to the very end of the pond. And then just watch my rod tip, guys. Twitch, pause. Twitch, pause. And remember to reel in that excess when you pause. Twitch, pause. Twitch, pause. Twitch, pause. Twitch, pause. Just like a stick. Twitch, pause. Twitch, and so yeah, that is the jerkbait with the lead on. Second sponsor of this video is Cascade. They were nice enough to send me their Brutus edition of the reel, which comes in a 6:3:1 gear ratio. It's about $35 on junk.com. I'm just joking. Cascade, please don't watch that. So yeah, we're going to take this out to the pond. Alright, so we're back at the roulette wheel and we're going to spin for another bait. Okay, so we got the craw. Let's get it. We are only going to do 3 lures because I don't feel like doing 5. So the next is the Okeechobee craw. So this you're just going to want to pitch it into some structure and hop it on the bottom or drag it on the bottom. So I'll show you both. So right now I'm just going to hop it. And after about 10 hops, reel in your excess line. So the next strategy is drag it on the bottom. Just let it hit the bottom and then you can slowly drag your So that's going to be it for this video. See you on the next one.